Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Blind Spectrum. I'm Chris,
And I'm Christian.
and today this is the AT Tech Rumble. So, for you guys at home watching, what the Tech Rumble is we take two devices and we pair them up together to see which one is better. And what you can do is make sure to give us your vote and your opinion in the comments section below. So today in the Rumble, I'm bringing forth the Ruby HD Magnifier by Freedom Scientific.
And I'm bringing forward the Amiigo HD made by Enhanced Vision.
So let's start off this Rumble with what you get out of the box. So Christian, what does your Amiigo come with?
So my Amiigo comes with a couple of different things. The first thing is the device itself. The second thing is a carrying case. Third thing is the charger for the built-in battery. And last but not least is the adjustable base that it has, so you can use it on the desktop.
All right, not bad. So now let me tell you what the Ruby comes with. So out of the box, the Ruby comes with its own case that has a belt strap attached to it, so you can carry it around with ease. You can also place it easily within a backpack or briefcase. It also comes with wrist straps so that you can make sure that it's snugly attached to your wrist without fear of dropping it. And it also comes with a charge cable, and unlike your Amiigo, comes with batteries that you can interchange in case they go bad.
My device has a bunch of features. For starters, it has tactile buttons that are easy to push, and you can choose between them being in color or black and white. And it has a 7-inch LCD screen. What about you, Chris?
Okay. What I have with the Ruby Magnifier is, yeah, it's a 4.3-inch screen, so it's small, but here's what it does have. It has 4 tactile buttons spread throughout all 4 corners, so they're easy to find, easy to reach, and easy to use. It has a flip-out handle that makes it easy to grasp, so when you're wanting to magnify things, you can easily grip it. Or you can fold it up so that you can set it down on a table or anywhere else for easier movement. It also comes with a light up LED screen so that what you're reading is perfectly lit up. Back at you, Christian.
All right. Well, LCD is always going to be better than LED, in my opinion. But moving forward, mine has an HD camera, which it can go anywhere between 1.4x to 25x. And it doesn't matter if you're using that adjustable base I was talking about earlier. And on top of that, you can plug it into a TV or a monitor if you need a bigger screen.
Well, you got me beat on the size of it and its magnification. The Ruby can only go up to 14 times, but it also has an HD, and it's got, as far as software goes, it can save flash frame images that you choose when reading. And it has a storage of up to 15 images to save in case you need to peruse them at a later notice.
Well, mine can also take, freeze frames, and you can also manipulate those freeze frames by changing what color mode you have, which my device has 28 different modes you can change it, and adjust the brightness, and you can even manipulate the picture itself or image itself by panning left and right or up and down and change the zoom on it.
All right. Well, you can almost do the same with the selection of images with the Ruby. However, it only has a limit of 5 different color variations. But they're all color variations that are considered to be the most important within the site spectrum.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And the one of the last things I really want to talk about is that you can use it as a desktop with the frame. You can use it by itself as just a device, and you can also use it for distance. And it has a nice little LED light on it if you need to brighten something up to see it better.
Uh-huh. But so does the Ruby. And with your large Amiigo, the Ruby's much smaller and much easier to use portably. So if you want to use a long distance magnifier, the Ruby can do that and easily by holding it like this, by its handle. And when you turn it on, it lights up. So you can use it in the dark, you can use it during the day, you can use it outside, you can use it anywhere. And you can also plug the Ruby up into a monitor to get a larger screen if you wanted it to. So now that we're talking about portability, let me also add that the Ruby is only 7 ounces. So it would barely mean anything to you if you're carrying it around in its belt pouch or in your backpack or briefcase. So when it comes to portability, I believe that the Ruby has you beat with your Amiigo.
Perhaps, but portability is one relative, and two, my device is a little less than 2 pounds, which again is heavier than your device, but it's not crazy heavy. And even if you're just using the device itself, it's about the size of an iPad. So it's not super unwieldy to use just as the device itself.
Yes, that may be, but it's a misnomer. For if you're already on the job and you're trying to carry a bunch of things at once, which would you rather carry? Something you could carry on your belt with ease, or something that you would also have to stuff in your possibly already full bag that might already have an iPad or a tablet in it?
True, but my device is supposed to be both a portable unit and a stationary unit. It's kind of a two-in-one, that which is why it's bigger. It's so that way you have more screen surface, so that way you can see more of what you need to look at.
Hmm, perhaps. So now let's move on to the topic of the price of the products. So the Ruby HD goes for around $430, which is not necessarily cheap, but it is considered on the low end price range for video digital magnifiers. What about that Amiigo of yours?
So before I say the price, think about all of the different features we've talked about.
It's
How
bad.
it is all the different options for customability. It'll run you about $1,000 with an additional $200 for a 2-year warranty.
Oof.
You're looking at roughly $1,200.
Well, I think it's a no-brainer who wins that one.
But think about all of the different things you have with it. It has a better screen, and
But
probably the
not by much.
LCD is better than LED.
It's only a couple inches larger. And as I've said, as far as portability goes, as far as all the other things go, why would you not want to get the Ruby rather than your Amiigo? It's too expensive. It's large.
TV. You can have it's a two-in-one. It's big enough to where you can use it as a desktop, but small enough to where you can use it and take it with you.
But
It serves more than one purpose. Yours
at the same time, why would you need a large one if all you want is something you can take around with you?
because it just me personally, I like having one tool for multiple jobs, because that way it makes my life easier and one less device I have to keep track of.
Hmm. So now that those fields have been established, it's time for our personal opinions on these devices. So here's mine. I personally think that the Ruby far outstrips your Amiigo in many ways. Not only is it proven that LED is actually better than LCD, but price-wise, you can't lose, as well as portability. Sure, your Amiigo is larger and it may have more options, but in my opinion, I think when it comes down to exactly what you're looking for, most people don't need so many options. They're only looking for a few things. And that's why the Ruby HD destroys your Amiigo.
And first, and for some of those reasons that you gave that as negative, I'm going to count as positive, because for me, I like to have as many different options as possible. And if you're looking for a tool to use, like the Amiigo or the Ruby, what it really boils down to is personal preference. My personal preference is something a little bit bigger, a little bit more sturdy, and something that has a lot of options to me. So,
well, here's my finishing statement is if you want something a little bigger, the Ruby has you covered because you can get the Ruby HD 7, which is 7 inches, or you can go with the Ruby XL or with the Ruby Classic. There are several options that the Ruby has in the Ruby family to go with that help you look at different sizes and different portabilities, all around the same affordable price.
and my finishing statement is portability. You are right. It's a little bit bigger. I'll give you that. The Ruby is a lot more portable. It's a lot smaller. But mine, you can actually do more than just reading with it when you have it on its stand. When you have it on its desktop stand, you can not only use it to read, but you can also use it to fill out paperwork, write memos, whatever you need to do. So
Yeah.
mine is used for more than just reading.
But the Ruby also can come with a desktop stand.
Is that extra?
It is extra.
Mine comes with it, which is probably why it's a bit more pricey.
Well, we'll have to leave it to the viewers to put their vote on.
Let us know in the comments section below whether you think the Amiigo HD is better or the Ruby HD is better.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for us on this one. I hope you enjoyed it. And, if you thought that was good, please, like Christian said, leave your comment down. Let us know what you think. This is more for what you think is a good magnifier. The Ruby or the Amiigo? We'll leave it to you. Until then, we'll see you in the next one.